Hello, okay, sir. Can you hear me? Can you please put on the chat if you can hear me? Let me put on the group. Let me just put this that we are live. Copy link. Okay. Can you confirm if you guys can see me on LinkedIn? I'm just connecting. Just to be sure. Yes. So, welcome everyone to the 90 first career talk. Thanks everyone for joining. I know it's a Ramadan, but anyways, we want to continue this quick 30-minute session where we are going to have this topic about career talk. So we are live on LinkedIn. We are live on YouTube platform. I just wanted a confirmation from the team if anyone is there to so that they can see us. I think yes, we have got a confirmation. So thanks everyone for joining. Please put in your questions on the chat on the media. I will be taking the questions in the end. It's going to be a quick 30-minute session. I'm not going to elaborate it a lot. Today's topic is about the whenever we are talking about analytics, about data, about AI, there are four ways to look into things. And today I want to talk about those four things in a very quick way so that all of you who are preparing for this can do it as well. So let me share my screen. I want you to confirm if you can see my screen. Just put on the chat if you can see my screen. Can you see? Yes. So these are just to everyone in the social media, if you're seeing this, if you are looking to get into this data science and AI career, most of the questions, even the latest AI questions that are happening around, they come under these four brackets, right? This is because end of the day, AI is also about data. All of us understand this particular thing. There are four things that are very, very important. Whenever you have any business problem, any data problem, how it works, I just wanted to give it a 5 minutes background to all of you listening in the call. There are any problem that comes to you as a data scientist, as a business analyst, don't take the terminologies right now, but as a consultant, just take yourself as a consultant. If you want to solve a problem, these are the fourth type of questions and understanding that you need to have to solve any problem. And I will explain you all these things as well. So any business problem that you have to start asking what are the questions that you want to solve for this particular business problem. It can, and after that it gets converted into a data or a technology problem. It always starts with a business question, then it deep dives into these type of problems. So first one is descriptive. So descriptive analytics and descriptive questions, people used to call it descriptive analytics, or you can call it analysis. It is some everything the same. It means that what have we done in the past? So this is, as you know, in data and space, everything that we do is historical. Everything that we do is historical. It means that like you have to understand the historical data state and then only you can predict the future. So this is what descriptive does. Every project starts with a descriptive. What have we done in the past? All the data engineering, reporting, everything, make sure this is happens. Even this is very important for anyone to even make a guess, a factual decision. No guess estimation, but a factual destination. That is called descriptive. I will show you in the next slides what are the type of questions that get answered in this descriptive analytics as well. This is the what. Then we have the diagnostic. This is very, very important. All the analysis that we do. Why have we seen the past result, right? Why is the very, very important part here. Diagnostic analysis or diagnostic analytics is, and I'll give you examples about this. This is very, very important to see, like, why did the sales of shoe category drop in the last quarter? This comes from lot of digging the data, doing some correlation analysis, doing some causation analysis. So little bit statistics comes into the picture. You can still use AI tools like ChatGPT, data analysis, Anthropic, Python, automation, and to solve these questions, to solve this analysis. But these are the type of things that you need to keep in mind, and the type of roles I will tell in the next slide that are doing these type of things. Then there is predictive. Predictive is where are we going and when. So predictive is something, as you all know from the name, what predictive, just put in the chat when you hear about predictive. It is just thinking about, it can be a forecasting, it can be anything that from the data, from the doing the descriptive, from the diagnostic. If you want to see what is going to happen, like generally for marketing mix modeling that we used to do, we see the historical marketing data, marketing mix data, and see and propose, if I spend X dollars in this channel, what will be the increment in my sales, the X increment in my sales. So this is something that predictive will help us doing it. And then we have the most important part in the AI ecosystem right now is prescriptive, the how. How should we take action? This is also very, very important as well. This is more of the qualitative part about the how should we take the action. But I hope these are the four things that are there. In the next few slides we will look into which roles are focusing on which piece of this puzzle, right? A startup will be doing everything. As a startup, if you are a one person army, that you will be doing everything. You are expected to do the descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive, but there are few roles that are assigned to this, right? And this is according to the size of the company, according to the culture of the company. But from my analysis, these are some of the things that I feel it can change accordingly. And if you have any recommendation in the chat, you can put that as well. So the descriptive analytics, the first one, right? The what happened. These are the most of you who are looking into entering the job market, entering the market, doing your first projects. This is a very good place to start with, right? Because this is the data analyst, most of the data analyst who summarizes historical data, uses dashboard reports and data visualization tools. Even BI engineers can come in this bracket as well, who do specifically descriptive analytics. So five types of roles, five types of analytics and AI roles. And as I told you, every project you can have a different role. If you are a startup, I have done all the different roles in one project. I have done one role in one specific project, but these are the different types of roles that get defined in a project, and I'm talking about that. Then we have the diagnostic analytics. This is the mostly the data scientists who do this. Why did it happen? Identifies patterns, use a lot of statistical techniques, and understand the relationship in data that is there. They use a lot of statistical modeling. They do a lot of missing value treatment using statistics. Yesterday we had a session where we were discussing about this, and also they do a lot of machine learning to do these type of analysis. If they have to do some clustering analysis, if they have to do some segmentation. So this comes under the diagnostic analytics part, which is also this is a very huge part here. Mostly the data scientist or the senior people who have a good understanding of the domain as well as the data, they are trying to do these types of roles. Then the next two is the predictive analytics. So predictive analytics is specifically the people who are hardcore machine learning engineers who build predictive models using AI and ML work with lot of algorithms. Their whole work is in with this numbers, forecasting, risk assessment. This is the predictive analytics part, who are very much focused on machine learning aspects of it. Most of the small companies, machine learning engineers and data scientists are together, but some of companies they are a little bit separate, because data scientists they do much more. They do much more of the work. They do the why. They do the why part, why this is happening. They only tell to the machine learning engineers that you need to do something like this. So they guide the machine learning engineers to build these type of models, to take these scenarios and to do those particular type of stuffs that are there. Right. And then we have our prescriptive analytics. So prescriptive analytics is what should we do? And this is also, if you see, there's a new terminology nowadays called as a decision scientist. This is a buzzword right now, and I will talk about it. And AI product managers. So this is the ideal role for all of us to be. I am doing a lot of work as of today in prescriptive analytics. Right. What should we do? So we have a lot of data, we have lot of historical data, we have lot of external trends from the world. Now we are understanding what type of role that we are going to take, right? What type of what should we do, what are the next steps, what are the new features we need to add in our product, what are the new decisions we need to take, what are the new features we need to introduce, what are the how to do the beta testing, how to control this environment. So every one of you in the call, try to aim to become a person who does prescriptive analytics. And this is there is a lot of demand in this region for this particular role as well. What should we do? This comes with experience. You need to still be doing little, you should have done the previous work properly, or at least have a understanding of how the other things work to do the prescriptive analytics. Because just think about prescriptive analytics. I just give analogy to someone, a doctor. When you go to a doctor, when doctor hears you, he understands your symptoms, he sees at your data, he is the final authority to tell what you need to do. So he is the most senior most person. The better the experience the doctor is, the better prescription he's going to give. So try to become a better data scientist, or a better decision scientist, or as we call nowadays, so that you are whatever you say, people listen to it. So for me, the good thing is that I have around 21 years of experience doing these things. I have worked in various projects, various scenarios, talked to thousands of people. So when I give a suggestion after listening to someone, that suggestion is, at least it has some weightage of it, right? And that is the reason why I don't give general advices to people. Many people ask me on top mein Discord, WhatsApp, LinkedIn for general advices. I generally don't tend to give general advices, because general advices are does not mean any value, and I don't want to just give general advices to people. So that is the reason why I ask them to book some time with me, do some one-on-one with me, where I understand their questions, I understand their situation, I understand their everything in detail, work with them for some time, and then I give a recommendation, right? It is not that every roadmap does not work for everyone. It has to be customized. One here in this call, hundreds of you listening on LinkedIn, YouTube, Zoom, every one of you have a different story. You don't have a same start point to win the race. Every one of you are starting at a different angle, at a different position, at a different area. So you have to accordingly pace your roadmap and do your work. Lot of people, they are running in the wrong direction, and that is something that I request you to, that is, keep a mentor with you. It can be me or it can be anyone who has gone through this place, if you want to cut short your journey. Or else you can keep trying if you have the time. For students it is fine. For students I recommend, because a lot of students ping me and ask me, because what how can we learn, I just tell them the free resources that are there, because they have the time. But executives, people who are working, people who are in the UAE, people who are in the Gulf, they don't have so much time. They are here on, they are working, or they have to make money to survive. So that is the reason why you need to make fast decisions, and you need a mentor who can guide you quickly and at least give you the correct resources and the correct things that you need to do for working around this. Just before I go to the next slide, I am summarizing the four analysis that every person in the data and AI world is making. Descriptive is the what, diagnostic is the why, predictive is the where and when, and prescriptive is the how. And prescriptive, people who prescribe are the decision scientists who understand the data, who understand the domain, who understand the pattern. So they are the people who are going to look at the machine learning engineers output, the model accuracy, the function loss, the all the parameters, and then see the data, see what is happening, and then they are going to prescribe. Right? It's not just going to be a random guess. Random guesses don't work here. So now please keep your questions coming on the chat. I see some questions on YouTube about how to get your first job. So focusing on job is first building up. I will talk about that. Getting your first job right now, don't just think of getting a full 9 to 5 job. Think about doing some projects, small projects that you can do and put in your portfolio. If you are thinking about directly getting a full time job, if you are from a college and you get campus placement, that is easy to start with. In the UAE and the Gulf, mostly it is the internship route. You first try to join as an intern, try to do some small work, and then try to convert it into a full time job. There is no answer, the if I may say, Mr. Mohammed, that to get a first job, there is no one solution. But I always tell people, start with doing projects that you can do, build your portfolio, and then try to get into internship if you're in the Gulf. India also, if you are from a college, try to get your first job through, if you are lucky enough, through campus. That is the best way to do it. And I will take the questions. Keep your questions coming in the chat. I will take the questions after 5 minutes of this, right? Any more questions? I think there are people in Zoom, LinkedIn, YouTube. So I'm trying to balance it out. So please keep your questions coming in the chat, and I will take it by priority. I will take the first three questions that come from the community, and then we can connect offline as well. So these are the five types of questions. As I told you, we described organizational question is little bit broader, business level questions. I explained you all the other five questions. These are some of the examples of these type of questions. For organization questions, every time, this is the domain knowledge. Every one of you who ask me, like, Mohammed, how to get into this AI space, I have 5 years of experience in this particular domain or industry. I tell that take that domain as your power. Take that domain as your powerhouse. When I say powerhouse, like suppose you're working in the oil industry, you understand the oil space very well. So you can take that industry and you can take that, work on that industry that is there. So that is the first thing that you need to do. What decisions will be made, what metrics should we focus on, and how we can reduce. These are the business questions. Every business, they have to reduce cost, increase efficiency, and what are the metrics. This is very important. As a professional, you should focus on what are the important metrics or indicators that you should focus on. So these are the organizational questions. I'm going to quickly move to the descriptive analysis. Yeah, it is taking a little bit time on LinkedIn buffering, so I'm just taking a little pause, and there are some questions from the community. Kesar, I will be taking your question. Give me some time. Please let me just finish the 4 slides and I will take the questions. Just keep your questions coming on the chat and I will be taking it. Then we have descriptive analysis. This is the, anyone wants to put on the chat what was the descriptive? Descriptive was the what. What can the data tell about us? How does this compare with the past? What are the key characteristics of the data? So these are the whats. Then we have the diagnostics. Why? Why did this happen? What was the cost? What was the root cause? So this is the important part, right? Every time you see a business problem, always have this in your, always wear this thinking hat of diagnostic analysis. There are a lot of other things that actually this is a 1 hour session that I do about introduction to this, but today I'm just walking you through quickly just for all of you to know the different things that are there. Prescriptive is this part. Anyone wants to put in the chat what was prescriptive? It was the when and yes, correct. It was the when and when and where. So, what is the best method to achieve an objective? How can we optimize your process? What are the various returns and all those things? And the last one is the predictive. This was the uh, correct. This was the it was more about focused on the forecasting and the specific trends that are there about that. So these are the four types of analysis that are there that all of us should be aware of and work for it. Okay, because if you are able to do all these things properly, you will be able to answer business problems, ask the right questions. So this is something that I tell everyone, like what are the questions we want to ask early in our data analysis, what are the questions we want to ask early in our data analysis, or makes the project more focused and gives more quality. More the focus you do, more the quality you are able to do. So please do these things step by step and take it for by fun. So now I am moving to the question part. I don't want to waste much time from all of you. Let me just yes. So now I am opening the question part. Yes, I will just start taking the questions. Yes, step by step. There are some questions coming in. So now keep your questions coming in. Keeping my slide open. Just for people who are following on social media, who are following us, who are not part of our community, please go to decodingdatascience.com or scan these QR codes till I answer the questions. Be part of the community. Lot of you are on LinkedIn and YouTube. Next time, please come on Zoom. Zoom is a very better way of talking to me. Like now people are asking me questions here, so now I'm able to take the questions here as well. So Kesar, he is asking a question about what projects do you think are suitable in order to develop prescriptive analytic skills which you meant earlier. How should we take action? So this is what type of projects you need to develop. Is it can be any if you're doing some project of your own, think about doing a simulation type of thing, building a simple it can be very subjective. It depends upon what is your skill level, what is your domain expertise. Think about what business problem you're solving. If you're making your own project, it can be any particular business problem you're trying to solve. It for any for a because if you're doing for yourself, then you need to think about what problem you are having and accordingly solve it. Try to make a basic application out of it and around it. So how should we take action? So it can be the problem with doing these projects for yourself is data. So you have to see any publicly available data that you have that you can use to do this particular whatever work that you are doing, and then try to build specific models around that. Okay. So this is what we can do. And how should we, yeah, so you answered about this. And one more thing that like people are thinking about projects, like, and I tell them that there is one way, one very good way for projects is being part of challenges. So if you can see my screen here, uh, what all these things are good. Try to for your career, but if you really want a environment to build these type of simple projects, simple type of applications, then these type of challenges that I run in the community are very good for people to join. And two challenges are running right now. The LinkedIn challenge is going to happen on May. The last challenge just got over last week, few weeks back, and the new challenge is this 5th of April. The application building challenge is going to happen. So this is a very good way to come build a project. Whatever you have an idea, there is already right now we have around 55 people already. This screenshot is a little bit old, so we have 55 people already part of the challenge. And if you want to, I will just show you the platform, everyone, how it looks maybe later. I don't want to move the screen because we are buffering and people will get lost. So you can go to nas.io slash artificial intelligence slash challenge and look at the challenges. So this is a very, you are working with a team of, with a 55 people I think we are going to get 100 people this time because a lot of people are showing interest in the challenges. And build something together, be motivated to do the submissions. So people who have joined our challenges, this is our sixth challenge that we are doing. So I will be slow. Let me just open the platform here and show you the live. So if you go to our platform nas.io slash artificial intelligence, then you go to challenges. So these are the two challenges that are running live right now. One is the application building challenge, that is 55 people have registered already. And then we have the LinkedIn mastery. And before that we have done around 1 2 3 4, we have finished 6 challenges till now. We have got a very good response from the community. Lot of people have been trying to build a project even in our AI residency that we run. They, because people get busy with their full-time job, with their commitments, with, there is no motivation. This is not a school where you have to do it to get a marks and go to the next grade. So people don't take it so seriously. But challenges, people take it seriously because they have to submit. If we have submission is at 9 o'clock, you have to submit at 9 o'clock. People have stayed awake full night to make sure that they are able to do something and submit it on time, because after that the submission does not take into place. So these are some things that are nice way of, for people to push their boundaries to do specific thing. What I believe that the challenges, like these type of small challenges are one of the best ways to learn about how to do a project. Like there is a price for the challenge. If you can see, for the application building challenge, we have a price up to $5,500. So a one AI residency of 100% scholarship for AI residency, that is $3,000. And AI for executives, two AI for executives, $1,000 each. And I think one is also AI builders, which is the on-demand self-paced AI residency also is there here. Similarly, for LinkedIn Mastery, two prizes, AI builders and AI for executives. What is AI for builders? It is access to the AI residency program for anyone who wants to do it at self-paced, and they have an option to book a one-on-one every week after they finish their part. There's an option to book a one-on-one to see the progress, track the progress, and at their own convenient time. That is AI for builders. And then we have AI for executives, the program that we are running, wherein we have uh, the things that are for non-technical people who want to take into this. One more thing that I want to tell everyone before we end the call for today is in 1 hour we are having our workshop about AI agent series workshop that is there. I know some of you have gone to register for that already. So this is we are trying to visualize AI agents in action using Langsmith. So if you know how AI agent works, it works in a cyclic process. So we are trying to show you that, visualize it, so that whenever you're building a project, you can see how it works. What are the things that are happening in action? Like if you ask a question, what are the tools that are getting invoked? How is it passing from one node to another node? This is very, very interesting. So all of you who are part of the community, you know that in the last 2 months, I'm focusing a lot on AI agents and land graph. So land graph is a ecosystem that is being used to program for AI agents at a very low level. without any framework, without any no code, low code tool, or without any high level framework like Crew AI. LangGraph is where you can do low level programming at the level of the creating the node and the edges by yourself. So what I have done for everyone in this call, and I will also tell the team to share it on this, have a look at this. uh, I have tried to put small videos about understanding about what is agentic AI, what is AI agent, what is the different use cases that are there, what is the framework, what is a how are AI agents in action, introduction about little bit about LangChain, LangGraph, and more videos about LangGraph because LangGraph is very much important. We have created a separate course around that, and whatever workshops that we are doing. Today's workshop is also a part of the AI agents, agentic AI, and the uh, line graph series that we are doing. So we have approximately 41 plus different courses here, short videos structured for you. So this is like a one-stop solution. You just need to spend some time whenever you are have and go through this, create a simple roadmap because content wise I put everything here. Right, and these are filtered content which are very created after a lot of research, and the minimum content that you need to know to get started and to not to confuse you. If and we do a lot of workshops that are there, so everything may not be for you. Pick and choose what is good for you, what you are doing currently, where you're getting stuck and where you're not getting stuck. Regarding the for the people who are new to coding, and who are thinking about doing the challenge, and the best thing about the challenge and anyone in the community, I'm also going put everything that is required for the challenge. There are approximately 13 no code low code tools that I have made a combination of, and I have put it and I have sharing it as a support material. So for anyone here who tells that they are not into coding, they are not into this, so there is a price tag for this, but I'm giving it complimentary for all the challenge participants who are registering for the challenge to get an idea. So if even if you're new to coding, there are 13 different tools. You can just read about it, go through it, and if you're interested to work on that, you can see the videos. The videos are small videos, 15 minutes video. It is going to give you, and some are bigger, like this LLM no code voice code is 1 hour 15 minutes because this is a bigger workshop. But there are smaller workshops that we have done to tell you about how to start working with this and take it forward. So thank you everyone for joining the career talk. See you at 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, that is in 1.5 hours for AI agent workshop. It's going to be a very fun workshop. I'm putting it on the chat. This is complimentary in the part of AI Guild. And if you don't want to join the AI Guild, you can always take it uh, by one time and take it here as well. So thank you, every. Let me just give me 1 second. I will just stop for 1 minute. If I can just see the different channels for any questions that are there. And so someone is asking me where to see the events. So events is at nas.io/artificial intelligence, or just go to decodingdatascience.com. You will be able to get it. And LinkedIn, Sidratul. Yes, thank you, Sidratul. Any questions from LinkedIn? Just let me know, or else we will stop the streaming. And then if there is any question on Zoom, I will wait back for 2 minutes to take your questions that are there. So one person is asking about when is the next meetup. So the next, so our meetups happen every. So the physical meetup is going to happen after April, but March there is a startup competition that is happening, but is only open for selected people. That is there. All the details are there in decodingdatascience.com. You can have a look at that as well. So go to our website decodingdatascience.com. Every details that I'm putting in is there, and you can have a look at that. So thank you everyone for joining the career talk. Keep your questions coming in, and see you in the next event. Have a great day, everyone.